Hello, welcome to LNC and Knowledge, Lyrics Music channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in that light of Jesus, okay? Okay, I hope you're having a good day, for real, because I am, and I feel so great today. I wanted to tell you guys that I dropped my music video already on my page. It's called Be I Know. I'm not going to call you guys that because you guys are my peeps, you know. Why did I choose that title? Because it's so many people that go against what I am putting out, right? And but they still want to be in my position. Like, don't you feel me on that? Like, when people don't want you to do what you're doing because they want to do it, they want to wear your shoes, okay? They want that Cinderella story. Basically, that's what I was talking about with my title on Be I Know. So go on my page, please, and listen to it. I got another music video that's going to come out August 8th, okay? And that's when the 888 Lionsgate portal is happening. You know, I'm really big on walking into portals, and I'm big on numbers. 888 is my movement, Race to Destiny. So I'm on my race to destiny, you guys, and we are all in our own lane, in our own race, right? But I'm not stopping until I make it, okay? But with that being said, I would love for you guys to support me and my music also as you support my tarot reading. So I love you guys, and I really appreciate you being here and just listening to me, right? So, yeah. With all that being said, the intuitive message that I was getting last night after I watched this ad on YouTube was AI, artificial intelligence, wants to think for you. How do you feel about that? About a robot, a programmed robot thinking for you so you don't even have to think anymore, right? So there was this ad talking about for college students, or it has everything, more than just about college. But the main thing that really triggered me was the fact that you can if you needed to do an essay, like a 1,000-word essay or 9-page essay, whatever amount, you can go on this app and type up like a title, say it's global warming, because that's what they did, global warming. Then AI actually produces a whole essay about global warming, and you can just turn that in and just get a good grade, right? That shit is so crazy in my opinion. Like, I'm talking about so crazy to the point where now you can just fly through college without doing anything because they'll do it for you. It has all the answers. It allows you so you don't have to think anymore. You don't have to write. You don't have to decide what do you need to say, how do you need to punctuate it. None of that. And that was the big no-no for me. When I was like, what the hell? And it's so crazy because I don't even pay attention to ads. Like, when I hear an ad after a video or interrupting what I wanted to watch, I just completely ignore what they're saying. Like, I just don't allow myself to. You know how you could be hearing a song? Well, I remember me when I wasn't as conscious. I would be hearing songs but not know the meanings of the song. That's how I would treat the ads. Like, I would not care about what they're saying on the ad because I just don't care and I don't want to care. But at that time, God was like, no, put your mind to what they're saying right now and understand that they're trying to take over. There's another thing too that I've seen about AI. They're pushing all this AI stuff, not even just the robots, but online. They want you to disconnect. And you guys know that, right? There is deception and envy, right? These elites are super envious of our power. They're super envious of the abilities we have. They're super envious of what we could do if we honestly came together and actually worked on ourselves, within ourselves, and came out to create a new life as a collective, right? And that's what they're stopping. They don't want us to raise our belief systems. They don't want us to shift in consciousness. They want to program your subconscious mind. So this has another thing to do with what I was talking about yesterday about reprogramming your subconscious mind. But they're already doing that. They're attacking your subconscious mind without you understanding. So throughout your day, like I told you guys in the last video, subconscious reprogramming works best at night because that's where you're able to your conscious mind isn't fighting what it's being told, right? That's why I tell you guys to listen to these frequencies, listen to these subliminals that are positive at nighttime, because that's when you're more receptive and you're more open to receiving, and you're not trying to, your conscious mind isn't trying to block it. But during the day is when they attack your mind most of the time. So when you're going places, when you're listening to certain music, certain people, think about these artists that you listen to. If I'm thinking this deep, like with my music, I want my music to heal and awaken the souls of this earth. I want to bring a new perspective and emotions to the world. I want people to express how they feel to the world, right? And I put my heart and soul into my music because I know it's impactful, and I know it brings inspiration, and it can actually change lives. It can actually inspire other artists to speak out or to speak about different things. If they're just 2D or if they're just 3D, they're not talking about spiritual things and stuff. There is a group of people who are spiritual, but I'm not trying to be labeled, right? I don't want to be labeled at all. So I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm a spiritual singer, or I'm just a rapper, or I'm just this. No, I just create whatever comes out of my soul, right? But with that being said, I have all positive energy that I want to be sending out to the world. There's people who are already in high positions musically, or just people who do the commercials, people who do advertisements. They're messing with your mind. They're not just trying to sell you a product. They're trying to get control of your subconscious mind, okay? So you know how you hear, I don't know if you guys do, but it's certain songs that you listen to. Like, if you guys know about music, there's, what is it called? So I sing my hook, right? I'm singing the song, and then you can actually go and see on my music video. This is how the subconscious mind works, and I can actually go deeper into my music, with healing the subconscious mind through my music. I'm going to do that with my next songs. But with that being said, my music, you'll hear me saying, they want to copy, no jocking, the hottest topic, acknowledge myself, efforts I put in, and then I have ad-libs. Do you guys know what ad-libs are? You should, if you don't know what that is, you should know what it is. Look it up. But ad-libs are basically tapping into your subconscious mind. And the words, like when I said they want to copy, no jocking, now, if I was saying that, imagine me saying that right now, and I say, yeah, or I can say anything. I don't have to just say yeah to hype myself up, but I could actually be putting other words behind the main words that are over, that you hear the most, right? If you understand what I'm saying. But that's what they do through commercials. That's what they do through movies. That's what they do through music. And there's people who are creating music, and they know it's not benefiting people. Like that one song. I don't know if y'all hear about this girl named Sexy Red. And I don't care about, like, if I get famous one day and this specific video pops up, because they just, you know how, like, when you get famous, they want to dig up your past or dig up your dirt or some things that you said. I don't give a damn. These girls is out here posting. Her name is Sexy Red. She said, I don't know how to dance, but I know how to fuck. Are you serious? And then her ad-libs say sex, or she says sexy, but it really sounds like she's saying sex. I know she says sexy in her, as of one of her ad-libs, but that one song with the baby, it sounds like she's saying sex. And it's just crazy how it's wiring the mind to have sex. It's wiring the mind to want to do this and act out in this way. Imagine you going to a club or a party and they're playing that song, and she said, I don't dance, but I know how to fuck. All that type of shit. So it's programming you to want to go to a place, dance like you're about to have sex, or dance and have certain dance moves that make men sexual and make them want to have sex. It makes you want to cheat. It makes you just want to do things that you didn't want to do, right? But the song makes you want to do it. But that's just one of the ways that AI works. And that's how they're programming us through the music that we're listening to. And I know you guys know that, right? But with it being said, AI is actually coming closer than expected. With this second card, obstacles and challenges. You see how there's no, it's not a straight line and you have to leap over it, or like imagine you being this person in your feet and you have to jump over this. You see it's so down there, it's so scary down there, but you have to make it over that ledge. They want a disconnect. You see how it's not connecting? They want a disconnect in humans. They want us to actually stay inside, and you guys know that because of the pandemic. They want us to stay inside. They want us to view people on social media and social platforms and on the internet, because that's where your mind, that's where they can control your mind. The more you are on social media, the more they can control you. Your emotions are being swayed this way and that way when you're watching all these videos. It's messing with your dopamine, and you guys know that, right? But it's still hard for us to have that obedience or that discipline to say, get off my phone. I need to stop scrolling on these shorts. Shorts is programming your attention span to be so small, so short, like a fish. A fish has an 8 or 9 second attention span. They want you to be unsatisfied with longer videos. They want you to be unsatisfied with people speaking about certain topics, right? Because if you see a video that's talking for 30 minutes or 3 hours or 5 hours, I've seen that before. I even said, oh no, I'm not watching this for 5 hours. I've never watched a movie for that long. What makes you think I'm gonna sit here for 5 hours and watch you talk, listen to you talk? That's why we have to break up these videos or have it not as long, because of our attention span. They're rewiring your brain with the things that YouTube know what they're doing. That's all I gotta say. TikTok, we already know what they on, but YouTube knows what they're doing, and they being real slick about it. When I was a kid, I didn't see as much as what I'm seeing now. Like, I'm just scrolling on Reels or the shorts or whatever, and I just randomly see all these, like, stuff that should be on a different website. Like, you can see boobs that aren't without a bra. Like, you can see a lot of things that you can go on a porn website to be doing that, but they're putting it on YouTube now, right? And now the kids are being exposed to all of this at such a young age. They're attacking the kids right now. But all of that being said, it's like, you guys need to embody your spiritual strength. See with your spiritual eye. With everything that you're watching today, what you watch with tomorrow, see it through your spiritual eye. You see that thing right there on his forehead? Yes. Look deeper within what you're watching. Try to dissect, try to decode what you are being shown, okay? You're not just watching a random video just to watch it. Your spirit is nudging you to see something deeper within what you're watching. Like, really dissect it like it's a frog. Go inside. Look at every piece and part of the words that they say or the visuals that you see. Understand what is. Ask yourself, why am I seeing this right now? Ask yourself, what do I need to know about this? Because they're trying to weaken your mind. They want to weaken the mind. They want to take your power, and they can take your power by using mind control. It's called mind magic. They're doing mind magic on everybody in the population. You see how all these programs, these social platforms on the internet, so YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all of the social platforms, you know there's elites controlling it. You know. So don't play stupid when you watching these videos. Understand they're putting specific things on your newsfeed. Yes, your spirit guides are guiding you to certain videos, but the elites are also guiding you to certain videos. Because that's why you can't search up hidden knowledge on YouTube unless it just pops up on your newsfeed. Yeah, you can find some certain stuff when you're looking up, but usually this is what happens to me. I try to look up sacred knowledge, sacred information. You can't find it. It's just going to pop up on your channel, because I be finding things like it pops up on my newsfeed from videos from 12 years ago, 11 years ago. Those are the type of videos y'all need to be watching, not these new videos with this new information. No, you need to find these videos that say 12 years ago, 10 years ago, 7 years ago, because that's where you'll find that deep knowledge. So even looking it up on Google, you know, Google's program, they not gonna, you can search up some, I be trying to look deep within stuff, and that's why I've truly believed that you can only get the deepest information from going within yourself. Like, and that's what you have to figure out. Stop looking outside of yourself to gain information, because it's all scattered and you won't find it at the right time. So that's why I just said, forget it, God. I'm not gonna keep looking on social media, on this material phone, for information that you know without the phone. So that's when you build your bond with God even stronger and say, God, I'm going to trust in you. God, you are my Google. God, you are my YouTube. God, you are my sacred knowledge. So now I'm looking towards you, God, to give me those downloads. So I have to be obedient, to meditate even longer. Do quiet time even longer, because they don't want you to have downtime. They want you to think being on your phone in your bed is downtime, but that's not downtime, because you still haven't given your time to open, given your mind time to open and receive the knowledge from extraterrestrial beings, from, look at this, accelerated motion. They want to stop your knowledge, because looking at the stars, stargazing, pick a star in the sky and say, that's my star. Because look, these stars are actual galaxies. These stars are actual planets, but they're lying to us, right? And we're just looking at them like they're stars. No. Our soul family, our spirit family is up in the sky in their spaceships looking down at us. They're waiting for us. So do not hop on the AI train is what I'm here to tell you. Do not fall into the trap of the AI, because they want to disconnect the people. They want you to not know your spiritual abilities. If they can keep you on your phone for 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day, guess what? You're going to be disconnected from your spiritual fam, your spiritual realm, okay? Because guess what? Before we had the internet, what were they doing? You know, our people was tapped in way easier before internet came. We thought the internet helped us. That was part of the programming, and we all know this, right? You should know it. And if you don't, look into it and know that the phones, man, before we had phones, obviously they already took our power before we had phones, to the point where you know how we had to send messages through birds and messages through mail, and how we didn't have cars and it would take days or maybe months to even get the message by. So let's rewind further beyond that time and see that we could talk through the mind. We could connect through the mind. You know how you be thinking about somebody and then they call you right after? That's telepathic connection. And that's either you are getting that signal when you think about them, and then they call you. You get that signal of, I'm about to call you, or you already just tap in and know that this person's gonna call me, right? I don't know if that even made sense, but I'm just trying to tell you, telepathic connection is what we need to get back to. So you can try telepathic connection with your family or with your friends that you're surrounded by. So then if your phone dies one day, you can just tap in within your mind and give them a message through your mind, instead of being like, oh my gosh, where are they at? They haven't been answering their phone. That's why mysteries don't get solved, because of how disconnected we are to spirituality and our telepathic powers. Telepathic powers is so vital and important for communication. But they gave us phones. Then before the phones, they said, no, you guys have to write it down and we have to mail it. We have to do physical. It has to be all physical. Physical is the only way we can communicate. That's a lie. But like I said, don't fall in that disconnect. I know you guys are not into the AI and all that stuff, but I'm just making sure you guys know it's called mind magic. Look at this. It's a disconnect. They want to disconnect you from your spiritual family. They don't even want you to know them. They don't even want you to tap into your lost loved ones. They don't want you to tap into anything spiritual. And then they're going to claim it as bad. They're going to claim it as witchcraft. They're going to claim it as that's not real, or those are familiar spirits. That sounds like a familiar lie. But yeah. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.